everyone, welcome to My Financial Aid, a platform of information regarding programs available to you, as well as your rights and responsibilities as students seeking financial assistance. My name is Hellen Rivas, and we are at MDC West at the Financial Aid Department on Building 2. Today we are bringing the spotlight on the Federal Direct Plus loan, what it is and how a student can apply for it. The answer to all these questions right now on My Financial Aid. Hello, Jacqueline, Peron. Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome to West.
All right, we have received a couple of requests of students who want to know a little bit more about the Federal Direct Plus loan, and there's nowhere better to learn about it than through the Financial Aid Office.
You are right, this is the place.
So tell us a little bit about what this loan is all about.
The Plus loan it's a loan that the student is not physically responsible for, but as a student, he needs to comply with certain requirements. But the parents will request the loan for the student. The person that will default will be the parents if they don't pay, not the student. But as a requirement, as a student, there are still certain things that they need to comply with. It is a little bit higher than the direct loan interest on this one. And the parents do need to be U.S. citizen or eligible non-citizen to request a loan for the student.
So this loan is for dependent students, and who would be applying, the student or the parent?
Well, the student have to complete the financial aid application, the FAFSA. The parent will be requesting the loan for the student. We emphasize that the student should do the subsidized portion of the direct loan first because it gives them an opportunity of a lower interest rate, and then if there's a need for more money when it comes to the cost of education, then the parents can request the loan for them.
Okay. At the time of applying, can they do this online or do they need to come to a financial aid office?
The application is online under our website, under the financial aid page, under important forms. The Plus loan application is online. The student will be able to complete the form with the information from the parents, which is required. They will have to provide proof that they're either U.S. citizen or eligible non-citizen. The student will need to be enrolled on an eligible program. They need to be in good academic standing. They need to keep 6 credits. But basically the parents need to go through a process of a credit approval through the Department of Education. This loan it's based on credit.
Okay. What information or which documents do they need to have handy at the time of applying?
After doing their FAFSA, which they'll need their tax information to apply, and considering that there's a need for them to go ahead and request an additional funds and requesting this loan, the student will need to complete the parents will need to fill out the application and provide to the school the Social Security card from the parent, the driver's license, as well as proof of their immigration status, either proof of residency or citizenship. They go through a process, a credit approval through the Department of Education, and once approved from them, then we can go ahead and process the loan.
How does a student know if he or she qualifies for this loan?
Well, this loan is not based on need, but it is based on credit. It's based on the parents' credit. So as long as the students done their FAFSA, have enrolled in an eligible program, have maintained a good standing, good academic standing, and is registered for 6 credits or more, the students done their part. In the process of being approved, the Department of Education have to give the okay when it comes to the credit approval from the parents. And once we have all of that information, then we can assure the student whether he's approved or not.
All right. When does the parent start paying back the loan?
This particular loan has a 60 days after receiving the funds. 60 days after they're receiving the funds, they fall into repayment. They need to start paying the loan. They can apply for a forbearance for a period of time, but usually 60 days after receiving the funding, the parents are responsible, not the student. Right. The parents are responsible in paying this loan. Wow.
And you mentioned a little bit earlier there's an interest rate. Would you be able to tell us what is the interest?
Yes, this interest rate, it's a little bit higher than subsidized and unsubsidized direct loan. This one is, I believe, it's 6.41%, if I'm not mistaken.
What happens if the parent refuses to pay back the Federal Direct Plus loan?
Well, like in the other loans, this loan, when it falls in default, it falls under the parent. It doesn't affect the student eligibility to continue receiving financial aid. But the fundings will have to be repaid one way or another. They can take it out of their paychecks, they can take it out of their taxes, it could go on their credit and affect their credit scores. So it is convenient that they do follow through and pay it back.
Yes. If a student loses residency for the state of Florida for about a year, will that affect their eligibility to, be able to apply for this loan?
No, the residency, it's really mainly a purpose of admissions when it comes to being admitted to the college. That determines whether the student is going to pay in-state tuition or out-of-state tuition. The fundings that the student will receive from the Department of Education processed through our department does not affect or has no impact actually on whether the student is out of state or in state. It's based on the cost of attendance and on the need of the student demonstrated on the application. So whether it's a loan or whether it's repelled or any other assistance, it really doesn't concern whether the student is out of state or in state. That is a set fee that the student will be charged with at the time of being admitted.
Okay. And do you have any other advice for students, parents, and families who want to get this loan?
Yes, my advice is to be very well informed, to study a little bit about loans and what they're getting themselves into before actually applying for one. Doing some research about in a couple of years from now where they're planning to be and what their goals are, making sure that they really know what they're getting into before they get into a debt. We do have a company that it's partnered with Miami-Dade that's called SALT, that it provide assistance to students in regard to default rate and managing their finances. But there's a lot of information on the Department of Education website. There's a lot of information on our own website, MDC.edu, and my advice is for them to do their homework before they get in debt.
Great. So in general, if they want a little bit more information, do you have a phone number that you can give us?
Sure, they can come to West. Our number is 305-237-8968. That's our main line. They can visit the website, they can come here in person, they can give us a call, and we'll be glad to help.
All right. Thank you, Jacqueline Peron, so much for your time and for your information.
You're welcome.
Thank you for watching My Financial Aid. I hope you have learned much more about the Federal Direct Plus loan. I am Hellen Rivas. See you next time.
Cool programs for hot jobs. Let Miami-Dade College jumpstart your career. We offer bachelor's degrees in film and TV production, nursing, electronics engineering, information systems technology, supervision and management, supply chain management, or choose from 300 other programs to study. You can take classes during the day, evening, weekend, or online. For more info, visit MDC.edu or call 305-237-8888. Get the knowledge and training for today's in-demand jobs. Register now. Miami-Dade College.
Every year, Miami-Dade College selects distinguished professors who continue to demonstrate excellence in teaching, effective communications with students, and professional growth. Learn more about these incredible professors as Jazz Katambe asks them the questions you have in mind. The Honorees, all new episode with your host, Jazz Katambe.
A world of education and opportunity within reach. You're watching MDC-TV. education and opportunity within reach. You're watching MDC-TV.
Learn more about Miami-Dade College's clubs and organizations.
Hi everyone, welcome to Meet the Clubs. My name is Jessica Ruiz.
And Chavkubi is a cultural organization.
Student Government Association is an organization which promotes community service.
We're doing Camilla's House and beach cleanups.
Being part of SGA at the Hialeah campus, when the students come to our campus, most of them have come from another country.
Hello everyone, you are watching Meet the Clubs, and today we have the Face Club here.
I didn't have any friends, so when I met the Face Club, I had new friends.
Welcome to Meet the Clubs.
Meet the Clubs on MDC-TV.
We are having a hip-hop intensive. This is actually day 4 of the week of Academy of Legends. There's a company owned by Rennie Harris called Pure Movement, and there's another company called Raw. And both teachers from each company have come to this week and teach all the students who want to learn the art of hip-hop and the history about it and the culture.
The hip-hop program at Miami-Dade College Kendall campus is entitled the Academy of Legends of Hip-Hop. It was originally inspired by Dr. Rennie Harris, and because of Dr. Harris, we're able to actually teach hip-hop in institutions and have it as a valid form of dance.
We've been learning a lot of new things, and I think it's a great opportunity for people who want to learn hip-hop and types of dances that they don't do.
This is my second time doing this workshop with them, and I love it. I'm always come back.
The program is actually free, so there's not very much needed. They need to come with a willing heart and a ready and willing and able body to move and have fun.
This is a world of opportunity and education within reach, right there.
Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Mi Ayuda Financiera, una plataforma de información sobre los programas, al igual de derechos y responsabilidades a los estudiantes que buscan ayuda financiera. Mi nombre es Hellen Rivas y me encuentro en el edificio 2 del recinto West, en esta la oficina de ayuda financiera. La pregunta de hoy es sobre el préstamo federal estudiantil a través de los padres, llamado en inglés el Federal Direct Plus Loan. Todos los detalles aquí en Mi Ayuda Financiera. Bienvenida Jacqueline Peron y muchas gracias por invitarnos a su departamento de ayuda financiera.
Mucho gusto por tenerte aquí, bienvenida tú también, que conozcas nuestro recinto, nuestro más nuevo recinto.
Muy bonito. Hemos recibido algunas preguntas sobre el préstamo estudiantil Plus y queríamos, por supuesto, venir a esta oficina. ¿Dónde más?
Por supuesto, estás en el lugar correcto.
¿Nos puede comentar un poquito más sobre este préstamo? ¿Qué significa?
El préstamo Plus es un préstamo que solicitan los padres para ayudar a sus hijos a ir al colegio y poder pagar por sus clases. En estos momentos tiene un interés un poquitico mayor a los demás préstamos. Pueden obtener una cantidad quizás más alta que en los otros, pero es una forma de asistir o de ayudar a los estudiantes a que puedan, sin ninguna preocupación en estos momentos, ocuparse de sus estudios.
Ok, me parece interesante. ¿Y cuáles son los pasos para aplicar?
Bueno, la aplicación se encuentra online en la página de MDC.edu. Bajo la página de Financial Aid existe un link de Important Forms donde se pueden encontrar este formulario. Esta aplicación del Parent Plus tiene ciertos requisitos. Por ejemplo, el estudiante, pese a que es el papá el que va a hacer la solicitud, el estudiante tiene que haber aplicado a Financial Aid, tiene que haber llenado su FAFSA, tiene que haber usado los ingresos del año anterior para poder aplicar, colaborar con el proceso ese que esté completo para entonces poder hacer la solicitud. Y uno de los requisitos más importantes es que los papás deben de ser o ciudadanos o residentes de los Estados Unidos.
En el momento de aplicar, ¿hay alguna información o algún documento que deberían tener a la mano?
Sí, algo muy importante en esta aplicación es que los estudiantes tienen que mostrar prueba de ciudadanía, los papás. Tienen que proveer con la copia de su Social Security, su licencia, y hay un chequeo de crédito que va a hacer el Departamento de Educación que va a determinar si los papás en realidad pueden pedir ese préstamo para ellos o no. Por supuesto, los estudiantes tienen que estar registrados en 6 créditos como mínimo, tienen que cumplir con los requisitos de tener un buen Standard of Academics, unas buenas notas, mantenerse con los 6 créditos y completar sus créditos, por supuesto.
¿Y qué determina si un estudiante y sus padres pueden solicitar este préstamo?
Es recomendable que el estudiante siempre obtenga el préstamo subsidiario directo porque es un interés mucho más bajo y si existe una necesidad, un costo de educación más alto y el estudiante aún necesita más fondos, los padres pueden hacer esta solicitud para el estudiante. Esto lo va a determinar básicamente el crédito de sus papás, dado a que tiene que estar aprobado por el Departamento de Educación en base al crédito de ellos.
¿Hay alguna ventana de tiempo durante el año donde pueden aplicar o es durante todo el año?
Existen fechas límites para procesar. Por ejemplo, el préstamo cuando se procesa para 2 semestres consecutivos. Se hace fall y spring o spring y summer. Sí existen ventanas de oportunidades para hacer la aplicación en spring, para la aplicación que estás haciendo del fall que ya pasó. Toda esta información está en la página de Miami-Dade, bajo la página de Financial Aid. Esas fechas varían de acuerdo al semestre.
Por supuesto. Y una vez que tienen el préstamo, ¿cuándo los padres deben empezar a hacer los pagos?
Este préstamo le permite a los papás 60 días después que se ha recibido el fondo para comenzar a pagar.
Ok. ¿Hay alguna tasa de interés? Por supuesto, ya usted me lo comentó, pero ¿cuál es la tasa en este momento?
La tasa de interés varía con los años de acuerdo a las regulaciones del Departamento de Educación. En estos momentos la tasa de interés para el Plus Loan está en 6.41.
Ok. ¿Qué sucede si un estudiante pierde su residencia en el estado de la Florida por un año, por ejemplo? ¿Pierde la oportunidad también de conseguir un préstamo?
No. La residencia en la Florida determina el costo que el estudiante va a estar pagando por sus clases. No influye en la elegibilidad de recibir préstamos o recibir ayuda. Por supuesto, si el estudiante va a tener un costo alto en sus clases, el dinero que se le va a ofrecer, que no va a variar si es residente o no residente, puede que no le alcance para colaborar el costo de las clases, pero no afecta en nada.
¿Tiene algún consejo para los estudiantes y sus familias para manejar bien este préstamo?
Yo les aconsejaría a los estudiantes que hicieran muy bien su tarea, que se informaran muy bien, no tan solo los estudiantes como también los papás en este caso, de las implicaciones que conllevan a obtener un tipo de préstamo como este, de cuáles son sus obligaciones, sus responsabilidades con el pago de estos préstamos, que estudien todas las alternativas posibles antes de en realidad embarcarse en una aventura como esta, que ahora no se ve tan arriesgada, pero al terminar y al pasar los años es una deuda que van a adquirir, que son responsables de pagar. Es muy importante que estudien muy bien, que hagan su research sobre las opciones que hay disponibles antes de que tomen una decisión. Si tienen alguna pregunta, por supuesto, nosotros estamos aquí para ayudarlos.
Entiendo. ¿Tiene alguna página donde los estudiantes pueden dirigirse para más información o quizás un teléfono, un número de teléfono?
Sí, como no, el teléfono nuestro, el 305-237-8968 es nuestra línea principal. Nos pueden llamar y les podemos contestar cualquier pregunta que tengan. No obstante, existe mucha información en la internet, en el Departamento de Educación, como también en la página de Miami-Dade, www.mdc.edu, donde pueden obtener información sobre los préstamos bajo la página de Financial Aid.
Ok, Jacqueline, Peron, muchas gracias por su información y por su tiempo.
Por nada y bienvenida, Wes.
Gracias por acompañarnos en Mi Ayuda Financiera. Espero que hayas aprendido mucho más sobre este préstamo. Mi nombre es Hellen Rivas. Hasta la próxima.